Hey guys, Gary Grunt Lacrosse, and I'm back. Came back from my training. As soon as I came back, I pretty much hit the ground running. I had a lot of stuff to do between playing in the 24-hour game for the Wounded Warrior project called Shootout for Soldiers. This year was the second year that they did it. They did it last year, and then they did it this year. I think last year they said they raised like 120,000 or something like that for the Wounded Warrior project, and then this year they raised 126,000, so hopefully they keep doing it and they do it again next year so I can participate in that, and maybe I can dye a head up, have them raffle it off just to help out with the cause. But it was a fun game. There was a lot of cool stuff going on. There really wasn't a lot of hitting. It was more or less just like a charity game. You go out there and just have fun. And they actually had a female that was playing with the Masters. Apparently I think she played in like the lingerie league or something like that, like the football league. She was out there playing with the guys. So that was kind of cool. And then they were selling their head jerseys and stuff for sale, like pennies and everything like that. So I ended up picking one up because I thought I was going to have it before the game because I didn't really want to be wearing sweaty uniforms. And but they weren't sending them out until after the thing was over with. So here's what their thing looked like. So you can see it's got the digital camo look to it. So the teams were Stars and Stripes. Brandon Mundorf was the captain of one team, and Paul Rabel was the captain of the other team. Of course, I think they were there at the beginning of the day, but I didn't see them later on or anything. So when I got there, my slot was at like 11 o'clock at night. So I pretty much had to get all the way up there to go take care of that. But I had a lot of fun, and that's what the other side looks like when you flip it out. So it's all done in Digicamo, so that's kind of cool. I think was it Lacrosse Unlimited was the sponsor for it. So a lot of all the uniforms came from them and everything. But as soon as I got back from there, it was pretty much right to dying. I had a couple project heads that I had to get done. One that was supposed to get done, well, wasn't supposed to get done prior to me leaving, but it'll be dropped off on Saturday. And which, if you follow me on Instagram, you all saw it, which is the Navy dyed theme STX Surgeon 10. So this one's a little bit different than the ones that I did before. Because this time I actually included your Navy in there on the side, put a couple stars, like random stars, so that way it wasn't like a set pattern. I just kind of just started putting stars wherever. And I changed the color of the gold. It actually turned out better, thanks to the guys that was it Mainly Mesh. They had gave me a tip. I never really dyed anything with the gold before, so I did like I normally do. Go on Rit Dye, look at their formula guide, and make the mixtures from there. So the tip that they gave me was to dye it to tan, and then once I got it to where that color was good, go ahead and hit it with some golden yellow and just put it in for a little bit until you get your color that you want, like your desired color. So, and everybody's always sitting there saying, "Oh, show me the channel." So there's a channel. It's got a nice channel on it. It is college legal. This is going out to Bill Kraus. He's one of the owners of Mission Barbecue, which is a very patriotic restaurant. It's all barbecue food in there. It's really good. Probably some of the best barbecue you'll eat. They have two stores. One's in Glen Burnie, and I forget what the other one is, and they're building another one now down by me, so I can't wait. But his son's going to the Naval Academy next year to be playing lacrosse. So when I talked to him, he saw that I dyed heads, and he said, "Hey, can you dye me up a Navy one?" So I got that one up for him. And then out of kind of like a thank you to him, just because of all the stuff that he does for the military. A lot of times you go in there, they're always giving military guys free food, stuff like that. They're always hooking us up. So I decided, to show my thanks, that I would do like a Mission Barbecue themed head just to kind of give to him. And I haven't strung it up yet, but I am going to string it up. So here's that. It's got their logo and everything on it. It turned out good as far as the stenciling and everything. What I didn't like, I've never dyed the Evo Light X or any of the Evo Lights that have that NOS injection stuff, to where I actually would dye the full color on it first. Usually it's always like a fade or something like that I've done them on. And found out the hard way that when you do that, it'll actually start dyeing itself from the inside. So I learned a lesson from that. So that's why this stuff is supposed to be white, but it turned out to be like a little bit light orange, and I couldn't tell at first just because I had the stencil on top of it. But found out after I took it off. So lesson learned. you know. But like I said, he's not paying for it. It's just a free head that I decided to dye up and just give to him. I got this thing. It was at a really good price, so figured, you know, what the hell, I'll go ahead and do it up. So I got those two. Both of them pictures are on Instagram. I also did a St. Mary's Viking, which is a private school down by me. They have like a really one of the top-notch lacrosse teams. Like their program's really good. So most of you guys who live from Maryland, you've probably heard of St. Mary's Viking and like schools like DeMatha that are probably like two of the best schools as far as high school that have kind of their lacrosse programs. But like Viking's down by me, and DeMatha's further up north, which is where Paul Rabel went to. So I got a bunch of heads I got to string up and get them done. But I also have a couple project heads to do. I got these ones for me, which is the an STX Surgeon, just a regular high school spec one, and then another one's going to be dyed up for a teammate. He wants it done in a with his family's kilt pattern, so one of them's getting done in that. And then I've got this is the Brian Clutch X. This one's getting dyed up with a like an Ohio State theme, so I'm still planning that one out, figuring out how I'm going to do it, and hopefully I'll get to that probably next week. Then I've got some Lakotas that I'm gonna dye up, get them done, and then I get these strung up. So I'll hide some stuff on them, do a little quick shot of them. It's well, we'll do the, you know, backside shot or something like that. All right, so I got these. You know, this is the Blade Pro X6. That's all done up, and then I've got the what's it called, the STX Superpower. That's all done up too. These are done like a random digital camo, so that's kind of cool. Need to get them strung, get them out, and that's pretty much it. So make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I haven't really been posting much on Twitter. I've only got like 11 followers on there. Instagram, I've got like 880 followers on Instagram, so that's kind of cool. And I think I've got like 700 on YouTube. So, but I am going to be doing a contest really soon, and just to try to get some of the things that I've had sitting here that I've done, and just get them out. I'm tired of having them around. So I'll be doing a contest real soon, probably next week, as soon as I get some stuff taken care of. And that's it. Like I said, guys, make sure you check me out on Instagram, you know, Twitter, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, like the video, leave comments. Just make sure your comments are clean, no foul language, and hope you guys have a good one.